Uh-oh, it's Nova.
All right, y'all. Good evening, good evening. It's another episode of the Money Marv Report. Shout out to the young lady on the check-in. Hold on, let me take myself. Let me remove my remove. Let's remove something real quick because I know everybody be asking to see my face sometimes. My brother Core, what up with you, man? What's up? What up? Hold up. Hold up. I'm gonna do something I haven't done in a while. Show my face on camera because I know people be. There we go. Everybody be asking me to show my face on the camera and all of that. So I'm gonna show my face tonight, chop it down with everybody. How everybody doing? Happy Sunday to everybody. My apologies for running late. Shout out to Nadia on the check-in. Shout out to my bro. Cole, what up with you, Cuzzo? How you, man? Happy Sunday to y'all, man. What up? What up? What's happening tonight, y'all? You know, we're gonna throw some shit up on the board. You know what I mean? I'm gonna start sharing, get everybody engaged. We're gonna talk about some things. Happy Sunday. What up, cuz? No face is cool. Yeah. Let me just show my face, cause one of my supporters was like, they prefer to see me show my face on camera. I know it's been a while. I haven't showed my face on camera, but you know what I'm saying. Pardon my lateness, y'all. I'm just running in. I was out having a little bit of dinner, eating up some rice and beans, some grilled chicken at a Latin restaurant out in Patchogue. I mean, so that's why I was a few minutes late. But you know what I mean. But we gonna get the show started tonight. I'm gonna post some stuff up on the board and stuff like that. So, you know what I mean, we could talk about some of these topics, man. But how's everybody been doing this week, man? I know this week been a little hectic though, but it went by fast for me, I must say. You know what I mean? I definitely could say it went by fast, man. Cause Lord knows, man, by Wednesday when I was during the work week, I'm like, nigga, I'm ready to go the fuck home. Word. Let me get my home. You know, got to get my little sippy sip on. You feel me? While I'm doing my thing. Oh man, you know how we do tonight. Sunday night drink, adult conversation. Mm. My God, Tasmanian, what's up, man? I see you down there in Florida, man, performing, doing your thing and all of that as well, man. Keep doing your thing in the music, Taz. Real shit, man. Another one of my CR comrades. you know, I'm just getting warmed up, y'all. I'm just getting warmed up, so I'm just, just spamming the show right now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We're gonna talk about some shit. We're gonna talk about some stuff, man. But tonight's, you know what I mean, topic, yeah, I'm gonna just give me 1 second. I'm gonna put this up on the board, then I'm gonna pull up tonight's topic and we're gonna jump right into it, cause I see a lot of stuff on social media, and I see a lot of people, always talking about relationship goals. Feel me? Sir, absolutely. Yeah, keep doing your thing, man. 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 For real, man. Keep doing your thing with the music, Taz, man. You know you got my support, man. You know you're a Lowell Avenue guy like myself, Central Light Slip dude. So you know what I mean. Man, keep doing your thing, man. I'm happy for you, man. I ain't for all my peoples that's doing their thing. If you getting money and you getting fly and you doing what you doing, you ain't harming nobody out here in the world. Do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the haters. Fuck the naysayers. Yeah, I'm cursing. I shouldn't be cursing because they always like to they like to be flagging my podcast and shit because y'all know I be up here cursing sometimes. I be doing what I do, man, for real. But yeah, so you know what I mean. I'm just trying to figure it out, y'all. Trying to figure it out, man. But other than that, I had a pretty good week, man. I hope everybody had a great week, and I hope everybody you know getting preparing themselves for this, this Monday we got coming up. I know, everybody back to the work week and all of that, and we got the weekend, man. No doubt. No doubt, man. Nah, you welcome, man. You welcome, my brother, man. You keep doing your thing, man. And if you ain't here, man, smash that heart button, smash that like button, tear that shit down real quick. I gotta find what I'm looking for, y'all. I know I jumped off camera for a reason, cause I'm trying to find my topics for the night. You know what I'm saying? That I was supposed to throw up on the board, but I actually did not. So, you know what I'm saying? I actually did not even. I don't even think I even put that shit in. I've been running so late today. But anyways, man, fuck it. We're gonna jump into the shit like this, man. You know what I'm saying? Sunday night topic for with y'all tonight. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk about relationship goals. Cause I see so many people talking about relationship goals. They taking pictures, when they on vacation, when they out having dinner. And yeah, oh yeah, and we're gonna talk about domestic violence as well, because I seen something on social media this week that was a little disturbing to me. I'm not gonna play the video here or none of that, but we're gonna talk. He said crazy women and domestic violence. You a damn fool. Okay, you really gonna get me in trouble, man. The females they gonna wanna kick my ass because of you now. All right, but yeah. I seen a video this week, right? I'm gonna just start there. I seen a video this week of a young lady punching a young man in the face, right? She was punching the young man in the face, and he had a mouth guard on, and the girl was like punching him like, and allegedly, I believe, yes, good topics, yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, I was just watching, you know what I'm saying. I was watching this video, and I seen the young man. He had a mouth guard on, like a mouthpiece in his mouth, and he basically, was letting old girl punch him in the face, and the girl is like, we not even the f together. You know what I'm saying? And the girl is just firing off on the young man. And I'm just sitting back like, okay, that's crazy to me. And I was just like, see, that's that crazy toxic shit. And the young lady is telling the young boy in the video, we not even together, but allegedly he slept with her cousin or some old nonsense. But I'm gonna just say it like this, right? That don't give you the right to put your hands on nobody. But I know there's some women out there that gave a man a slap if they caught him cheating, fooling around with another woman. I'm pretty sure there's some women out there that definitely then gave a man a slap, right? And I'm just talking about, the female aspect of domestic violence on men because it does go on. I will get to you know what I'm saying. I'm not singling anybody out. I'm just talking about this particular thing, right? So, and I said to myself, if this young boy just hooked off and blast that girl in the face, everybody on social media would hate that young man if he blasted that girl in the face the way she was punching him in the face. And it was just crazy to me, like, and some of the comments was just kind of like, some was, in support of the young man, And some of them, I'm just like, yeah, this is a little crazy right here. But, and I was just saying to myself, well, if they not together, then why she so mad? But they said she was pregnant. But still, in all, if you whether you're pregnant or not, you still don't be putting your hands on your woman. Hey, on your spouse. I mean, hey, happy birthday to my little sister Mooney. Monk in the check-in. Happy born day. You know what I'm saying? I love you, little sis. Every season. Shout out to y'all as well. So we talking about domestic violence, right? Because you know what I mean. That's what you know what I'm saying. What you know what I'm saying. What we started off with domestic violence, and you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. So I'm watching this young man. You're welcome. You're welcome. So I'm watching this young man get punched in the face by his girlfriend, and I'm just like, if he would have knocked her head off, everybody on social media would have made him the bad guy, would have made him the villain, right? And I'm not justifying what he did. I'm not justifying what the young man did. Because you know, I'm not justifying cheating because I think that's just making an excuse for doing bullshit and fuckery. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, both ways people get something involved, get their feelings hurt mentally and physically. I'm gonna hurt you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I know there's some women that's watching. I know y'all done hooked off on some of y'all boyfriends, you know, y'all baby daddies and shit like that, and in the heat of the moment. And I'm sure there's some fellas that done hooked off on they shorties and done some things, right? But what I'm saying with this is like domestic violence. Like, what causes domestic violence in the first place? Like, because I know there's a lot of layers to this thing. So, what actually? I want the viewers and the audience and people to actually give me some examples of like what causes domestic violence. Like, what leads up to that? Like, what leads up to those domestic violence situations? Like, what leads up to it? Because I know everybody has a different thing, right? Everybody has their own interpretation of it, right? But I just want to know, like, what leads up to that, man? Mm, okay. I'm putting hands and feet. Definitely. Expect to get hit back. Oh, okay. Mm, past trauma. Mm, mm, okay. Love and trust was broken. Okay. In no way should it be. No reason either way, a man or a woman. It's not okay. True. Seen it in the household growing up. Shout out to Miss Kim Roper in the building. Salute to you, Queen. If it gets physical, there's definitely no respect left, and therefore the relationship is null and void. I need everybody to smash them heart buttons, man. Smash them heart buttons if you in here. Smash that heart, smash that like button. Don't be in here and not showing no love. Okay. So, you know what I'm saying? People seen it in the household growing up. Okay. I said that's some fair assessments, man. Yeah. I've been hurt, yeah. You know, man, hit home, seeing it at home. Yeah. You know, I watch my mom's getting roughed up too. You know what I'm saying? But I just never understood like the contentious situations between, you know, like my moms and my steppops. I never really got to see it with, you know what I'm saying? I never really got to see it, man. Yeah, been hurt. Yeah, people, they've been hurt. Yeah, man. Hit home again. I'm just putting up things in. That's talking from experience, personal experience. I like that, man. It's a difficult conversation. Nah. But see, difficult and uncomfortable conversations need to be happening in society today, whether it's with your friends, your loved ones, your relatives. So, growing up, I used to see a lot of contention with my moms and my stepfather. You know what I'm saying? May he rest in peace, right? You know what I'm saying? And I seen my moms get hit growing up. Me too. But I never understood like what the arguments really like be about. Like I never understood what the arguments be about. I've never understood it. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is good because we need awareness. Absolutely. We all need awareness, and we all need to be mindful of some of these, some of these circumstances and situations. So when I look back at some of the domestic violence that I've seen growing up, like I said, for me, I can just say like in my personal experience of seeing it as a young boy and as a young teenager, and I might mess some of y'all up tonight. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, cheating, money. Okay, okay, a lot of different things, right? And, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put it up on the board, yeah. But yeah. So those are some of the things that lead up to domestic violence. And when I was seeing it as a young boy, I felt it was like drugs in my household was kind of leading up to a lot of the domestic violence with my mom and my stepfather. You know what I'm saying? I'm not putting nobody's business out there, but you know what I'm saying? And I watched my uncle shoot my brother's father for putting his hands on my mom's at the age of 11. And yeah, I could speak on it because my uncle and my mom's is charged for it already, so I could speak on it. So there really no there's really no limitation, you know what I'm saying? And mm, it's a lack of understanding, patience, maturity, and most of the time drugs and alcohol plays a big part. Same here. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying? I was the mere age of 11, and I watched my uncle shoot my brother's father because he was putting his hands on my mom's. You know what I'm saying? And as a young boy, seeing that and witnessing the things that I witnessed, you know what I'm saying? I just felt like drugs was and alcohol was like a big thing in that particular situation. And it's it's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going somewhere tonight, y'all. I'm going somewhere tonight. You know what I'm saying? And Money Marv don't do no fronting. I don't do no pump faking. Everything that I say on this platform, I stand on. This is my truth. I walk in it. I live in it. I sleep in it, and I'm gonna die in my truth. So it don't matter, man. That's how it was. When it was with family get involved. Yeah, 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 man. Smoke crack, drama, abuse about in the household. Yeah, yeah. And on a lot of shit, like, you know what I'm saying? And as I realized, like, seeing these things very young, I didn't know I was gonna be affected by a lot of the things that y'all dropping in the comments. I didn't think I was gonna be affected by that, but I was. But I'm gonna go somewhere, y'all. I'm going. I'm gonna set y'all up. You know what I'm saying? Drugs and alcohol does play the main role in abuse. You get what I'm saying? So when I seen that incident happen with my mom's and my uncle, and I was just like, damn, like it got so bad that it led up to someone getting shot. You know what I'm saying? The man didn't die or anything like that. He didn't die or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But and you know what I'm saying? And shout out to my Uncle Will too, man. Shout out to my Uncle Will too, man. And man, dang, man, and it's just like, you know what I mean? Like I just, I didn't think I was ever gonna be like, you know what I'm saying, like affected by in an indirect way being affected by domestic violence and everything that everybody left in the comments. I definitely could relate to it. Definitely could relate to a lot of those things. Now, when people dealing with it now, does this domestic violence thing, does this make people become toxic later on in their older years, in their older and golden years? Does it make people become toxic? Does it make people become angry? You know what I'm saying? Does it make people just like I want to say like cut off from certain things and letting people get close to you? Cause boy, man, sometimes, man, my temper be getting the best of me too. And my temper sometimes, man, shit, man. Mm, You're a real nigga. You putting hands on family. It's on. Yes, it does. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. Facts. I'm just, and I'm going here tonight because I see so much. I see so much with domestic violence, and I think like, how can we get to the root note of it? How can we curve that problem? You know what I'm saying? How can we curve that problem? And some of the stuff that, you know what I'm saying, the viewers definitely left are very true. Are very true. And I know we all can relate to it. And when people say trust and dishonesty, right? And money and different things like that, lies, deceits, and all different things. And boy, man, that devil be working like a mofo, boy. He be working like a mofo, that devil, man, be working, man. And I can say when I yes, it definitely does. So it does lead people to be toxic and be kind of closed off and things like that, man. Yeah, I'm not angry anymore, but I'm toxic and I will forever stay single after the last relationship. When your trust is completely broken from someone you respected so much, the tolerance for anyone is dead. Talking talking from experience. See, a lot of people with that experience right there, man. Damn, all right, I'm gonna read this off slow, y'all. Yeah, no man or woman should ever be putting hands on each other, no matter what the circumstances are. I've been through it before, and let me tell you, man, it's not a good thing for anyone to experience that, man. Be real, real woman is gonna keep hitting you, and keep letting you hit you. Yeah, I guess I'm just reading fast, y'all, because I got more comments to go through, man. Mm, mm. I agree with you, man. I agree with you. I agree with you, man. Yeah, it gives you nightmares and anxiety. Mm. Yeah, you can't like people like be physical instead to talk them. True. Now I'll say this right. Are people even mature enough to actually, and I when I say are people mature enough, and I'm not being like sarcastic, I'm not being facetious when I say this, but like, are people mature enough to actually sit down and have real adult conversations without it getting that far, without people letting their emotions supersede their intelligence? Or is it because we can't do that as individuals because we got so much time invested. Mm. And like I said, I'm still traumatized from it. Okay. Mm. It's like, can we even get to that point? Or it's just to the point where so much disrespect has happened. So now we want to just get physical and get violent with each other. Uh, no, the hands just fly. Mm. Mm. Okay, okay. Corey said the hands just start to flying right when you're so emotionally involved, and I believe that. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're emotionally invested and financially invested. So I guess it can kind of you know bring the bring the worst out of people and bring the ugly out of people, cuz that does happen a lot. And but how do we correct this problem is my question. I want some thoughts. How do we correct this problem? How do we turn that around? Mm, I get therapy. I get therapy for the past few years just because of domestic violence. Damn, that's damn. I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Anybody be going through that. But also, can a person can make you that mad to where you wanna fuck them up, wanna hurt them? Yeah, you put money and time into this. Yeah, it's a lot invested, man. Get professional help. Mm. Yeah. some people, a lot of people do need that professional help, though. I ain't gonna sit there and even front. A lot of people do need that professional help because that professional help, man, is definitely required in these situations. And I know a lot of people um, don't seek out professional help. You know what I'm saying, from the right, providers who do, you know what I'm saying, who do work in that field. You know what I'm saying? Who do work in that field. I'm just showing my face, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't catfish nobody. This is who I really am. No, I'm joking. Now people don't. A lot of people don't get professional help. They don't seek out. Mm. Walk away, take a walk instead of hitting someone. I agree with that. Definitely, I definitely agree with that. And I think, you know what I'm saying, I'm just putting this up on the board, man. Well, at least it must be honest, right? So I'm just putting that up on the board because that's what we talk about. I want other people to see, you know what I mean, what we talk about in this conversation. Nah, y'all definitely drop some good points, man. Y'all definitely drop some very good, very, very valid points. And it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot, you know what I'm saying? It makes a lot of sense on what you guys are saying. And there's a lot of truth in that. All right. Okay, because when it's over, sometimes they just want to finish you, try to get you fired, put in jail. Yeah, that too. That too. I too. Sometimes they just keep poking the bear. See, that's the part right there, right? That's the part right there, right? That's the part right there, right? That's the part right there. They keep trying to poke the bear. Yeah, that be happening a lot too. That be happening a lot too. People be doing people be doing a little bit too much and acting, and acting as, what I mean, like you won't, like you won't handle business, man. And I get it. I definitely get it, and I could say from my own personal experiences, right? You know what I'm saying? Mm, it's a controlling thing. Mm. Now, why are men deemed evil for domestic violence and not women? Can anybody break that down for me a little bit? Walk away, yeah. Walk away, yeah. Just walk the fuck away. That's about. Mm-mm. And sometimes a person will, I guess, it's years of BS and aggravation and shit, and you just kind of like, yo, fuck this nigga, fuck this biatch. You know what I'm saying? Like you just kind of like f this, f that. I ain't dealing with that no more. I don't put up with his or her stuff forever. You know what I'm saying? For 2 years, man. Society deems it like that. Okay, okay, society. Okay. That's a big part of it, man, because guys like P. Diddy, yeah, guys like P. Diddy, OJ Simpson, you know, good old OJ Simpson. Man, OJ made it worse for people out here, man. OJ made it worse. Yo, Mooney, little sis, thanks for them stars. Thanks for them stars. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree. Yeah, I agree. I agree with it. I listen, man. I'm agreeing with y'all because you know what I'm saying. I wanted to know like what leads up to this, and it's just like, damn, it's a lot of layers to this whole domestic violence thing. It's a lot of layers to it, and ultimately, like we got to start finding better common ground to deal with things and to be, what I'm saying, to be, I guess, well versed in handling different situations, I guess, and not being so emotionally driven to wanting to get violent. I get it and I understand, like people will definitely push you there and take you there. Corey said, bro, these women have to protect themselves. Yeah, 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 yeah. Right? I get it. I definitely get it. I definitely get it. it's a touchy situation, but I'll say like this, right, y'all. When I was in my younger years, you know what I'm saying? I ended up dating an older woman, who was married. I'm gonna say she was married. I'm gonna definitely say she was married. And I'm gonna say like we were about 7 years apart in age, right? She was married, going through a legal separation, and she had children at the time. And this is a real life story right here. This is no fictional shit. This is my story with domestic violence. Told you I'm going somewhere with this. Good evening. Shout out to Lady Razzmatazz. Shout out to Lady Razzmatazz. Peace and love. She came another one of my big A1 Day One supporters, one of my peoples right there. You know what I'm saying? So dealing with this older woman, you know what I'm saying? I left home. I left home early. I was like, fuck that. I'm gonna go live with my shorty. She got her own crib. She doing her thing. And I'm in the streets getting money, doing whatever I'm doing, right? And long story short, she cheated on me. And she was having, you know, what I'm saying? She was having, sexual relations with her ex-husband still. So now a confrontation ensues with me and the ex-husband. Me being young, I'm only like between 18 and 19 years old at this time. So I'm new to this kind of whole domestic type of lifestyle, living with somebody and, being in a relationship and not really understanding fully on where I'm going. And I don't make no excuses and I ain't no future in front in this. So me and dude get into a confrontation. So boom. So then there's another confrontation. Then another time, me and homie start getting physical. You get what I'm saying? Because now, I'm in love. You know what I'm saying? I'm young, I'm in love, I'm dumb. Word. Hold on. Of course, the problem is people leave mentally, but physically, and drag into the mess. Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, and they had already had some domestic issues in this particular situation I'm talking about. So, boom. So now I'm feeling some type of way because this woman leaves me with her small children and stays out all night. Nigga, you hear me? Money Marv was hot. Nigga, I was hot. And anybody know me personally? Most of the people that's tapped in, y'all personally know me, and y'all all know I got that fiery hot temper. You dig what I'm saying? Especially back in those days and those times, man. You know, and yeah, man, I got arrested, man, for domestic violence, man, when I was 18, 19, because of a woman. You know what I'm saying? Because of a woman. And what led up to that shit is some of the things y'all said. She was being deceitful, dishonest, lying, cheating on me, making me look like a fool. And in that time of my life, I felt like can't nobody make me look like no fool. So, bitch, I'ma fuck homeboy up. I'm gonna fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? I'm cursing a little bit tonight. Y'all know Facebook gonna mess with my algorithm because they don't really like us cursing, but I put it up there. Parental advisory, explicit content. So, and learning from that situation many years later, I understand what builds that whole what leads up to it: resentment, anger, and make you want to just do some shit that you don't really want to do to people. You know what I'm saying? And being in that situation, it taught me like, nah, I'm not getting caught up in that shit ever again. Hell no. Soon as a woman start with domestic violence towards me, listen, I gotta go. Listen, mama, I gotta go. I gotta burn it up on you. I gotta burn it up. Like I gotta burn it up, mama. I'm not. No, no, no. Hell no. Skirt. Like, I'm swerving that type of shit. And I hope everybody learned something from their past domestic violence situations and not to bring those issues into your current situations. I'm saying I hope people learn from it because I've definitely learned from it. And domestic violence is the most corniest shit ever. The most corniest shit ever. Yeah, people say walk away. Yeah. But is walking away sometimes, how could I say it? How could I say it? How could I say it? More women put their hands on men. Yeah. The men, yeah. I definitely, yo, listen, man. Listen, I've definitely been slapped by some females, man. You know what I'm saying? I had a woman one time slap me in my left ear so hard, and that's probably why, you know what I'm saying, I'm a little, I got a slight loss of hearing in my left ear from that shit. Real shit. You know what I'm saying? And in that situation, it just wasn't a good thing. And that particular individual, you know, to this day, ain't shit going good for her. Now she a burnt out old ass alcoholic. Cause karma get you later, get you later on, catch up with you. Mm, mm. Learn to take time out for yourself and start healing. Definitely. You're right. Hey, listen, y'all all right on everything y'all saying. I just wanted to get y'all perspective and y'all opinions on this because I think this is a topic that needs to be discussed more and on public forums and things like that. And I know a lot of guys, and there was a young man. Mm, mm, Karma is never ending. Very true. Very true. Very true. Punch, kick me in the balls, try to run you over, just leave me. Yeah. Before you get into another relationship. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You guys are spot on. You guys are spot on. Everybody's spot on. But let me applaud y'all just for y'all engagement tonight. I have to applaud y'all. Applaud you all. Conversation and good talk and good advice that's being given. You can maybe open eyes. So applaud yourselves, ladies and gentlemen, that's touching on this topic tonight with me, because I just know it's a serious topic in the world, and it's a topic that needs to be addressed a lot more. And us as individuals, we got to start doing better ourselves. So applaud you guys, man. Mm. God had you along all along. True indeed, man. I tried to walk away so many times, and by doing that, it led me in jail. Real talk, because she didn't want me to leave, and the only way I would leave is back in the back of a police car. True story. Mm, very serious. Yeah. See, and brothers that ever been in trouble for this and that learned from domestic violence. You know what I'm saying, whether you were the abuser, the one being abused, man or woman, I think we all learn something from it. Listen, I ain't getting in the back of no goddamn police car. Mm, Damn, I had two men try to kill me. See, that's just way fucking left. I ain't going that motherfucking far. Listen, I ain't killing no woman. I ain't killing no man over. Let's not say. Let me rephrase that because I know you can't say certain things, but I'm gonna just say I'm not closing the door on a woman because she want to leave me. She don't want to be with me. I'm not finna be doing that, and I definitely ain't closing the door on no dude over no female. It just ain't happening. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Nope, 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 nope. That shit got crazy and stalker. That shit got psychotic, stalker written all over it. I'm not. No, no word, word. It can get crazy. They said on Long Island it went up 25%. Wow, right here in Long Island from the past. Okay, okay. And see, and let me say something. Yo, listen, man. I don't want to get. I listen, y'all. I'm trying to be serious. I'm trying to be a little serious, y'all. But I get it. I ain't. Listen, I'm not finna be. Listen, I'm not doing all that shit. And I might, and I might talk a little bit of shit here, but I ain't finna be. I ain't finna be like. I ain't finna be whooping nobody ass, man, because they don't want to do the right thing and be in compliance with the relationship shit. I'm not finna do all that. It ain't happening. I'm not going through all that. It's just way too motherfucking much. I ain't dealing with that shit. I'm not dealing with that. Nah, that's a dub. Like that's a dub. Like that's a dub. I'm definitely not. I'm not dealing with none of that. Like, listen, I'm not dealing with none of that. Like, I'm not going through that. Nah, they could 86 that, man. It's not happening. Like, it's not happening. I'm not going through all that. Is pretty much is what I'm saying. I'm not going through all that. I'm not dealing with that shit. And I don't think nobody should be dealing with that shit. Hell no. Word up, cuz I'm not going. Listen, man, I'm not going to jail, bro. I'm not going back to jail, bro. I'm not letting no woman send me back to jail. Listen, if I gotta beat on you, then I don't need to be dealing with you. You gotta get away from me, and I'm gonna get away from you, cause this shit right here, nigga, this is fire and desire. Uh-uh. No, 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 no. Because I'm gonna say this, y'all. Hmm. I used to think that shit was cute. The drama, the toxicity, the craziness, just the arguing, the beefing. Psychologically, I used to think that shit was cute. With my girl getting possessive and crazy over me. But now that I'm older, in my 40s, nah, hell no. What the fuck? Like, yo, like, facts. See what the young lady said? That's the one reason why I stay single. Yeah, like I'm not fucking with none of that. Listen, yo, nigga, listen. If it's that bad, listen, I'm getting away from you. Ain't happening. I'm going in the opposite direction of that. I'm not, nah, man. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man. I had to, you know what I mean? I had to I really had to I really had to learn from that situation. Nah, man, I'm not doing that. It was normal and cute when you were young. See what she just said when you were young, and that's exactly when I used to think it was cute, crazy. You know what I'm saying? When I was young, it's supposed to be love, hugs, cuddle. Word. And we ain't doing that. Peace. See? Like, nah, I'm not doing that, yo. I'm not doing none of that. Listen, I'm not doing any of that shit. Listen, I don't think that shit is, nah, man. I ain't young no more, so I don't find that shit a cute or attractive. That shit is a complete turn off to me. A complete turn off to me. Like, I listen, nah, mama, you gotta get from around here with that, mama. We ain't doing that. We is not doing that. You're not gonna be possessive over me and trying to control me and trying to freaking tell me what I can and can't do. And I'm not here to tell nobody what to do and what they can and can't do. And be thinking she know I'm crazy, but she love me. Nah, nigga. You, nigga, you not a nigga. She don't, nigga. You not in love with her, nigga. You not in love with her. You in love with that power universal. What the hell are you talking about, man? Mm-mm. Yeah. We live and we learn from our mistakes. Facts. Mm-mm. Some people like fighting for your love. Fuck you. LOL. Yeah, man. Mm-mm. No. No, I don't know, babe. Listen, you ain't got to do all that. It ain't that deep for me. Mm-mm. Don't fight over nothing. Don't fight over me. Nope. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. You can go somewhere else with that BS. No, no way. No way. It ain't happening. Mm-mm. Nah. Mm-mm. Nope, nope, nope. Can't do it. Can't do it. Ain't gonna do it. Ain't trying to do it. I ain't dealing with that shit. I ain't young no more. And now that I'm older, a lot of shit ain't cute to me either. A lot of shit turned me off. That's why I be so like. That's why I be so introverted, cause I don't even want listen, man. I don't listen. Mm-mm. I don't want that kind of smoke. Nah, that ain't the smoke I'm looking for. That ain't the smoke I'm looking for. I don't even smoke weed, and that. Word. Nope, 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 nope. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nah, for real, like, no, no, I'm not. Nah, man. So I just see a lot with that, and with the domestic violence, and I see a lot of situations happening. Like when I'm scrolling through social media, Facebook especially, and I see seen there was I seen this video circulating, and I seen it was a guy and a girl, and the girl was talking about I don't give a F and this and that, busting somebody's windows out. And the guy was standing there, another girl, and the girl just pulled out the gun and started shooting. I'm definitely an introvert. Listen. That is my best quality. Me, Money Marv, nigga Tony, me. I love being an introvert. You know why? Cause I ain't gotta fuck with nobody. Nobody gotta fuck with me. I don't care. I love me, nigga. I'm the shit. I don't care if you don't think I'm the shit. I'm the shit. Period. I ain't gotta be involved with nobody. Word. It's like they say, man, been through the bash. And going like, yeah, turns them off. Yeah, man. Listen, man, man, I'm so grateful my life is at peace. Yeah, man. Listen, look, man. No, no, sorry. I'm not doing it. I don't want no parts of none of that. I don't want no parts of no toxic energy. And if you can't bring peace and happiness to my life, I don't want you near me. Because I'm not going to jail for nobody. I'm not getting in trouble for no domestic violence. Because I'm going to say something to y'all too with domestic violence. With makes life so much better. Yeah, definitely. I agree. So and what I'm saying is too with the domestic violence thing, because I'm gonna go a little bit further too. For the men, have you never been arrested before for domestic violence? It's gonna mess up a lot of things for you because violence against women are very frowned upon in this society, as the young lady said tonight in society, right? You can't get certain jobs. You can't own a firearm if you've been arrested for domestic violence and violations of order protection and stalking and all those kind of charges because they all kind of, to me, all in the same box anyway. They all in the same box. They all hold different penalties, man. They say I got a woman. Nope, I don't because I fall back. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And domestic violence, man, messes a lot of things up for you. You can't get a pistol permit. You can't get this type of job. You can't get that type of job. That shit mess with your money. And sometimes some women will call the cops on you because they just want to fuck your life up. Man, yeah. People are dying behind domestic violence. That too. People, you know what I'm saying? Causing double homicides, triple homicides, killing themselves, killing the person, killing a new lover, killing themselves. Listen, man, I'm not doing any of that. No, oh, listen, I'm not doing none of that. Listen, It ain't that deep, man. It ain't that deep. It just ain't gonna happen. I ain't going through it. I ain't fucking with it. Nope. Because I don't got time to be in jail, man. I don't got time to be in jail. Nah, not for no, not for no. You shouldn't be in jail for no raggedy ass nigga, and you shouldn't be in no jail for no raggedy ass broad. Hell no. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. Mm-mm. Yeah, you can't get nothing. Meanwhile, you didn't do nothing but wanted to leave. Yeah, facts, man. Go, go on, Marv. Preach. Thank you, thank you. Listen, I'm just trying to tell people like the ramifications behind that is serious, not just for the men, but women too. You know what I'm saying? The ramifications behind that is serious. It's very serious. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put this back up on the board real quick so you know what I'm saying people can see who just tuning in. But this is what we talking about. What leads to domestic violence. I just kinda wrote it up quickly. I didn't put the what leads to. I just you know what I'm saying, I just did it quickly. But yeah, like nah man, listen man. There's so many layers and ramifications to it. It's just you just don't know sometimes, and you have to really like pick and choose your battles wisely sometimes, man. And just whoever you vet out to be with, yes, it goes both ways. Yeah, man. Like you lose a lot of shit, man. Messing with domestic violence, man, you lose a lot of shit. This is why you have to study people before you get involved with them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hell yeah, you better study them. You don't know who you dealing with. You might meet I don't know, a Marilyn Monroe, a Ted Bundy, or what's that lady man down there that was killing, the I don't want to call the lady, I don't want to call her the wrong thing, man. Eileen something down there in Florida when I moved up the East Coast, someone killed his wife and his friends. See, listen, man, I'm not killing no. I'm not killing nobody, especially not over no woman, man. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not doing any of that, y'all. I'm not doing none of that. You doing that? You's a fool and you a bozo. But serial killer. You don't know who are you gonna meet. And see, and ladies have the advantage, right, with being a serial killer. Cause dude, we stupid as a motherfucker. We think, yeah, she look good. She look nice. We don't even know she could be a stone cold serial killer because women can disguise it a little bit better. Us as men, we give a lot of shit away. Okay, okay. Hmm. I ain't going. Okay, the male serial killer. Okay, the lady. Okay, okay, the lady down there in Florida. Like she was knocking dudes off. Why? Because she was molested, sexually abused, I should say, by, someone in her family, whether it be a relative. I'm saying there's so many layers that can lead people into domestic violence situations. And as the young lady said tonight, trauma. You know what I'm saying? We all still suffer from some type of trauma that happened to us when we were children. You know what I'm saying? Let me get in my cup tonight, y'all. Let me get in my bag tonight. Y'all know, man, I gotta give me, I like that scotch. I like to sip my scotch, man, like my black label. Gotta, what I mean? Sip my scotch, man. Word. Mm, mm. Look at Ted Bundy was a law student and charming. Mm. I didn't even know Ted Bundy was a law student. Wow, interesting. Interesting. You know what I'm saying? Interesting. 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 What's up, Cole? Hold on. You know how many women tell me if they don't take their pills, niggas will die? What? Yeah, 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 yeah. I believe you. I believe you. I believe you. I definitely believe you. Mm, love me some scotch. Scotch pass. Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. I like Scotch, man. My favorite drink is Black Label. Saying I love my whiskeys, love my bourbons, but preferably if I'm drinking, I mean, I definitely got to sip on some Black Label. Word. The Craigslist killer was a med student. Like we got the dude right now. What's the dude that's on Long Island? Rex Humerman, right? Mm. Rex Humerman, right? The guy from Massapequa or something like that. That's currently on trial. I'm saying I know we might have tapped on him before, mm, but I know he definitely another one, another serial killer. Hmm. Or are you stupid? If not the happy pills, you a fool, man. You a doggone fool, man. Hey, yo, y'all, I just got to take a quick commercial break. I'm going to be right back, so don't move. And I need everybody to share this show as well, man. Please share the podcast, y'all. Please share the podcast. But I'm a Long Island serial killer said was an ex-cop. Yeah, yeah. I agree with that. I'm going to take a quick commercial break. I'll be right back.
Behind the Scenes Magazine. Music, art, film, and much more. Subscribe now to get the latest. PJ here with Behind the Scenes Magazine. We're inside the I Rant podcast studio in Brooklyn, New York. This is CP Charm here, the executive producer of Blaze the Stage. Advertise and promote with us. Let's up Behind the Scenes Magazine. If you haven't followed them yet, you need to follow them now. Follow, like, and subscribe to Behind the Scenes Magazine.
All right, all right. We back. I'm back. Thanks for y'all moment. Thanks for being patient. Thanks for your time. But I need everybody to share the show tonight. Please, man. Please. To be continued. I'm back though. I'm back, y'all. I'm back. I do believe that the Long Island serial killer was an ex-cop. I know they were looking at the one guy, what's his name? What is his name? Chief Burke or something like that. I know they were looking at him for about okay, we back. Yeah, we back. Share. Thank you. I've always said to someone I think that's someone in law enforcement on the Long Island thing. And I think that Rex Humerman, he is a weird looking guy. Cause I know I'm 6'2". I'm 6'2", 270. That dude is like 6'5", at least 325. You get what I'm saying? I definitely know he's a weird looking guy. You get what I'm saying? And when I seen this guy and I'm looking at him and I'm like, and this is just my opinion. Doesn't mean my opinion is right on Rex Humerman. I don't think he killed all those women. I think he killed about 3 or 4 of them and just did some copycat thing like the law enforcement guy did. You know what I'm saying? And they linked that burlaps fabric or something to somebody else. I don't know, somewhere like on the East End, near like Riverhead somewhere some years back. I remember hearing a story um and I just, I don't know. Like it just kind of just like weird to me, but I don't believe that he is the Gilgo Beach killer. I don't believe he is. I believe he killed 3 or 4 of those women, those young ladies. And regardless of whatever their occupation is, listen, no judgment here because I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm not here to talk down on anybody. I don't really care what nobody does. But killing people for no reason is cruel, it's nasty, it's messed up, and it's effed up. And that's something you should never be doing. You get what I'm saying? But I know Rex Humerman is going to take the fall. I'm going to tell you what Suffolk County going to do, right? They're going to charge Rex Humerman with as many of those unsolved cases, and then they're going to be like, boom, we solved the case. These ones we couldn't solve, but we assume that he's linked to the rest of them, so we're gonna lock him up, give him, I don't know, probably 5 life sentences or some old nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Because he definitely going to state prison. I don't know. He's not going to a federal prison. So is P Diddy. You know, you got people out here supporting P Diddy, saying freak offs are not illegal. Hmm. So Rex Hillman gonna get like 5 life sentences, and Suffolk County gonna close the case, so they don't got to deal with the Gilgo Beach thing no more. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'm gonna stay a little bit later than the 1 hour because I was a little bit late getting with y'all on the show. But let's switch gears a little bit, man. I want to switch gears with y'all. I'm enjoying y'all company tonight. I'm enjoying y'all company tonight. Definitely enjoying y'all company tonight. Kanye West. Oh man. Mr. Kanye West himself, man. They have to close the case. Exactly, exactly. But we're gonna switch gears a little bit. Somebody mentioned Kanye West, man. What's wrong with Kanye West? Word. Let's do this. Kanye West. I see him wearing a Ku Klux Klan uniform that's all black and talking to. I'm not really gonna call him a DJ. I'm gonna just call him academic. I don't really take him as no. I don't take the guy as a real DJ and take the guy as a real DJ. So it is what it is, man. Can I get a shot? LOL. Maybe you sure can, man. Talk about the Diddy. Talk about supporting Diddy. Yeah, yeah. I think he did say that, right? Kanye did say, right, talk that he supports P. Diddy. And I see a lot of people like, saying freak offs are not illegal and this, that, and the third. No, they're not. Freak offs are illegal if you're doing them with minors, girls under the age of 21. That's illegal. That is illegal. And forcefully having freak offs with people who don't want to have, who don't want to, what I'm saying, engage in, you know, um, you know, sexual activities. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he is crazy. Yeah, Kanye was crazy. I think all them celebrities are crazy. I think they all crazy. If you really want to get technical, I think they all fucking crazy. All them celebrities is crazy. I don't care what nobody tell me. They all crazy and weird, man. Diddy drugs people. Yeah, I can definitely see that. I can definitely see that. See, you know, listen, I'm a street dude and I've been in the street game at one point in time in my life. I've never come across, what do they call them, roofies, Mickeys. I've never in my life ever came across, you know, that 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 date drug. I've never ever in my life. I don't even know what it looked like. I couldn't even point it out and tell you if I seen it. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, drugs people then videotapes them. Crazy. That's where that's where it went too far. Facts. Everyone know about those party shit. I used to want to go. See, I ain't never want to go to none of that kind of shit because I'm just not even. I ain't into all that weird shit, man. I'm not into that weird shit, man. And yeah, the thing with the minors was his downfall. Yeah, see, you can't listen. Mm, Listen, listen. If you pimping, pandering, or whatever it may be, there's certain things that are very off limits. You know what I'm saying? And me and one of my homies, Silver T, we always kind of would bump heads when we have our verbal jab, our verbal sparring matches. Me and my man Silver T, and when we talk about the Diddy thing, um, we have different opinions on it. You know what I'm saying, and which is fine. He's entitled to his opinion. But morally, I don't agree with that shit. And respectfully, I can't agree with that shit. Bad Boy had the baddest. BICTH is cuz stop it. Listen, I don't know when you say you talking about Bad Boy the record company, because the R&B group Total, they was ugly. Faith Evans, yeah, she was. Faith Evans is pretty. I'm saying, but I never. I don't know who you talking about when you say bad. Bad Boy had the baddest bitch. Who they had? Danity Kane. That's who you talking about? Danity Kane, like the groups and the female groups and stuff. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Mm. Yeah, I didn't know about you guys. Yeah, I didn't know them either. And truthfully, I don't even want to know. I don't even want to be near people. Listen, pedophilia is definitely not something that I'm never getting next to that. The videos, all that. Yeah, yeah, I'm lost. Yeah. But anyways, like I said, I'm not getting into all of that type of stuff, and I just stay away from a lot of that shit because a lot of it, yeah, yeah, because Bad Boy didn't, yeah. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, when you say like they had the baddest bitchs, I'm thinking you talking about like the women that was on the label or something. But for me, you know, you know, P Diddy in jail, y'all, right now in MDC, sitting up, probably on 24-hour watch, suicide watch, ready to kill himself, and probably gonna tell on a whole bunch of people anyway, cause he ain't never really sat in jail this long. But they gonna R. Kelly him. They gonna R. Kelly him, man. And you talk about in the music videos, okay? The video vixens and stuff. Okay, 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 okay. Gotcha, I gotcha. In the music video, yeah, he in jail. He definitely in jail for a reason, man. Yeah, yeah. Good for him. Fuck him. Exactly. You know, and a lot of these celebrities that got all this money, that have access to all this money. Yeah, I heard that he's gonna snitch. Yeah, yeah, he definitely gonna tell. Yeah, boy, definitely tell it. He tell on everybody. He about to pull the Nino Brown. I'm about to take a whole bunch of people with me. I ain't going out but myself. Yeah. R. Kelly is another one. Yeah, yeah. I think somebody was saying R. Kelly came out with an album or something or some sort like that or something like that. Some craziness. I don't even know, man. I just know. I'm not I'm definitely not messing with none of that type of stuff, and I definitely ain't dealing with them type of people. And I don't even want to be around those kind of people. Cause they weird. You know what I'm saying? I was very, snitches definitely get them stitches, baby. Yes, they do. You know what I mean? I just know I just wasn't. I was the type of guy. I'm not engaging in certain things. Word, LOL. Give me a couple. Give him a couple of more months. Yeah, he gonna tell. You know why he gonna tell? Cause he not built for that. He not built for that. He not built for that prison thing, that jail thing, bro. He not built for that. P Diddy not built for that, man. You know what I'm saying? But you got a lot of people that's definitely supporting him. That's definitely supporting him. I mean, for me, I ain't support. I've never even really cared for P Diddy. I've never really cared for too much of his music. I never took him serious as no recording artist and shit. And I know he don't really make no motherfucking beats anyway. He just kind of just tell people how he wanted to sound. So we know he ain't got no real musical ability and no real musical talent like that. But yeah, P Diddy out of here. Kanye West is a weirdo, wearing a black Ku Klux Klan outfit and got somebody in the video talking about white lives matter. All this craziness, man. All this craziness, man. They were saying Diddy was on suicide watch. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He definitely is, man. Prison Break. A lot of my friends thought they was gangsters. Yeah, 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 yeah. Definitely. Hmm. All I know is, man, the next artist we we had was Biggie. Yeah, Biggie. I was just talking about Biggie too recently. Listening back to some of his, Biggie say the wildest stuff in some of his music. And I was listening to Ready to Die about 3 weeks ago. What he said, my first thought was a trick. You look so good, I'll suck on your daddy's you know what. And I said, how happy is that? I'm gonna just say happy. Like, what a real happy, weird line to say in a rap song. Come on, rest in peace. Rest in They come home blood or something. Yeah, yeah, the best artist Diddy was have, yeah, love Biggie. Yeah, yeah. That was his best artist, man. That was his biggest money maker, Biggie. But even I think didn't they recently sell the Biggie estate or something like that to someone recently? Hmm. Corey said he was happy. Okay. Hmm. They was talking about I think what Corey, what you talking about when they were talking about him being in the video with the transgender girl in the Big Papa video or something like that. I think the girl was in the warning video as well. And they were saying trans, the trans girl or something like that, or something in the Biggie video or something like that. So I see why you make that reference about, you know what I'm saying, him being that way. Yeah, 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 yeah. Biggie's mother passed away. Yeah, rest in peace, Miss Wallace. Yeah, yeah. I said happy yes in that video. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Um, Listen, I don't even know. People be commenting sometimes on some of this stuff, man. When I'm live, I don't be trying to sell me shit and all of that, man. I'm not interested in nothing. I'm not clicking your links. I'm not doing anything. Yeah, right. She had a, she had a, she had the Adam's apple. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, in that video, man. I think that joint was, from Queens or something, Queens, New York or something, man. Back then, everybody was in the closet. Yeah, 25 plus years ago. Yeah, people definitely were in the closet. You know what I'm saying? Why you think R. Kelly was talking about coming out the closet, making them movies and all that and whatnot, man, and stuff like that, man. Word. Talking all that craziness, man. But it's accepted by people. You know what I mean? And people can hula dula, good looking, man. Pretty much, man. Hula dula, good looking, man. Yeah, a whole lot of these dudes in the industry. You know what I'm saying? Is a little weird, man. You know what I'm saying? Whole lot of people weird in that industry. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, who am I to judge what anybody is or isn't? You know what I mean? It's not my place, man. The R. Kelly tape, man, with the little boys too. Yeah, yeah. Man, listen, man. Look, man. It's crazy out here, man. Back in the days when we was coming up, the industry was definitely something different. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of things that, I didn't know anything about. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know too much about any of that stuff, man. Word. Word. Not anymore. Trump said, stop it. Word. A lot of people in that industry is weird, man. You got a lot of weirdos in the industry, and you got a lot of people out here that, engage in that type of stuff. You know what I mean? And my thing is, to each his own. Whatever you like is what you like. You know what I mean? For me, I'm not fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? Keep that shit away from me. I'm a gangster. I do gangster shit. Way different, exactly. You know what I'm saying? I'm a gangster. I do gangster shit. I don't do none of that funny duddy shit. Keep that energy away from me. Don't be around me with none of that weirdo stuff and that weirdo talk. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up, your lifestyle is your lifestyle. You do whatever it is you do. Just don't bring that shit towards me. That's all I say. Don't bring it over here. We ain't trying to hear none of that. We ain't doing none of that. We ain't jacking none of that. We ain't messing with none of that. Keep that shit moving, man. Do that shit when when you doing your thing. Just do your thing how you do your thing and just don't come near me, man. Mm. Trump said if you were born a man, you are not a woman no matter no matter how the surgery you get. And you know what? I gotta respect that. I gotta respect that 100%. And I have to agree with President Trump. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. You know what I mean? Definitely agree with him on that, man. Word. I wanted to be a model, but they said you gotta be around all these people. I quit. You know what? That's what actually stopped me from wanting to become a model too. That's what actually stopped made me not want to get into modeling. I was like, nah, I'm not messing with that. Even in the music industry, they don't present it that way. They don't present it that way, but it is presented that way. In certain ways, it's just a more subtle approach. Mm, I for who sure I agree too. Yeah, yeah, man. Like I'm not. Listen, man. Certain things I'm just not for. I'm not here to tell anybody how to live. You know what I'm saying? Be who you be, but I definitely know, and that's why I stopped cold approaching women too. That's exactly that. Hold on, it's all happy, right? It's all happy, right? All happy go lucky, man. I met some models and they have told me it's all happy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like me, as a heterosexual man, I don't cold approach no more. I don't cold approach no more. Let me move this fucking light out the way, man. I forgot, man. I got all this shit in the back. I stopped cold approaching a long time ago. Cause you just don't know who the fuck you talking to out here. You don't know who you talking to. Mm. She's a wild teller. And the biggest reason why I stopped cold approaching is you don't know who you talking to. You don't know who you talking to. And some of these people look strange. I could just look and tell like that ain't real. I was down in Patchogue Village, and me and one of my homies from back in the days, I ran into him. My man Baguettes ran into him. We talking. We just talking outside the Patchogue Library, talking. We seen something. We seen this thing come. We see this thing walk past us, and the first thing he said to me, my homie said, "That's a man, bro." And I looked and I said, "Yep, you're absolutely right." And I said, "And that's exactly why I don't talk to nobody. I don't cold approach nobody." And number two on that list of why I stopped cold approaching a long time ago. Before I'm gonna go to your comment, then I'm gonna finish my thing. You're right about that. LOL. Stay away from that. Yeah, I'm a. And number two on my list is because the minute you start when you cold approaching, females out here, females have a way of putting you in the weirdo box and the creepo box and all of that. And I'm like, I thought it was my job as a man to talk to women, to look at women. I'm supposed to look at girls and talk to girls. But shit, the way this world is, I can't even look at and talk to girls. Because I don't know if they girls or guys. mm. Cold approaching. When I say cold approaching, like, back in the days when we were in high school, we'd be in the mall, we'd be like, yo, shorty, yo, what up? Hey, hey, how you doing, sweetheart? Excuse me, what's your name? Type of thing. Just, out in the world, just approaching women just randomly, because she done smiled at you, thinking, you know what I'm saying, giving you those little, choosers and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah. See? Not anymore. Oh, it's harassment. Yeah, yeah, see, harassment with that shit. That's why I stopped approaching women a long time ago. Or, person don't feel comfortable with you talking to them. They could just okay. Yo, I'm telling you, I'm just like, nah, But my biggest reason is you don't know who you're talking to. And no, no, no. And also too, you don't know a person, you don't know. It's hard to tell how old people are sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to kind of tell. I mean, I can tell most of the time, but sometimes you can't tell if you're talking to a grown woman because some of these young women, they look like full grown women. So that too is another thing where I'm like, nah, man, I don't be running up on nobody and just be trying to, shoot my darts at nobody. You dig what I'm saying? Wow. Hmm. I talk to you as long as the conversation is respectful. Yeah, definitely. Nah, I get it. But yeah, and plus I don't want to be bothered. 97% of the time, I don't want to fucking be bothered. So I don't even waste my time with even talking to nobody because I don't want to be bothered with no fucking body. I don't want nobody else's problem, and I don't want nobody bad energy. Don't bring your bad energy over here, man. I got enough of my own bad energy. I don't want nobody else's energy. So those are the reasons why, like, I stop cold approaching women in public places, and spring is in the air. Spring is definitely in the air, So, and you know what I'm saying? It's just, it's all on what you choose to do. But fellas, you got to be careful out here, and you got to, you know what I'm saying? And ladies, you got to be careful as well. You know what I'm saying? With who you come into contact with. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Yeah, you get fired or jail, or it's a dude, some parents, kids, young tattoos. If you got tats, I think you older. Yeah, there's a lot of things. Yeah, 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 yeah. I be feeling like that too. Yeah, so I just don't want to be bothered. So things every time I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to. I don't want to deal with none of that. I don't want to deal with no issues. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke with nobody either, man. So I just rather not say nothing and not do any of that stuff and like that. And you know what I'm saying, and if when I'm in a relationship, I'm not talking to no females anyway, so it doesn't even matter because I'm in a relationship. So I'm definitely not talking to you. Period. Like, and even if I think you trying to kick it with me, I'm not. I'm not none of that. I'm not checking for you, and I'm not interested to check for you because I don't want to be bothered with you because you look toxic, and you look like you trouble, and you look like you're a pain in the ass. And quite frankly, I ain't dealing with that. And if I got a woman at home, I definitely ain't being bothered with nobody because I don't. I already. I got the mindset. I already got one crazy motherfucker. I don't want another one. Mm-mm. Nah. Nope. 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 That's anything. Baby daddy drama. Any of that. Listen, man. I don't listen, man. Listen, man. I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that. I don't want it, bro. I don't want it. Don't need it. And I don't care. And I ain't looking for it. So 97% of the time, money miles, I don't even want to be bothered. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I got the screw face on and shit. One time, one of my homeboys seen me at like 7 in the morning, 7 in the morning. Nigga said he seen me with the screw face at 7 something in the morning. I ain't even see him. He caught me lacking. He's like, yo, bro, your screw face is crazy in the morning. Like, what's up? Like, you that mad in the morning? I'm like, nigga. I'm like, man, look, dude. That's just how I regularly be. So I don't be wanting none of that. I don't be want to be bothered. I don't want no headaches and I don't want no aggravation and shit. Cause I ain't putting all that energy and extra effort into too much of that type of stuff anyway. And and I just want to, you know what I mean? I just want to get money, man. I just want to get money. I just want to get money and chill, live. You know what I'm saying, and do what I do, man. Listen, I don't want no smoke, nothing. Listen, with 10 baby mamas and shit. Nah, I don't want none of that type of smoke. No, sorry. I don't want no type of smoke. Look, man. Nah, nope, 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 nope. Cause, cause there's a price on my head of a woman that I didn't tell that I wasn't single. And listen, let me say this too. Like, listen, man, I'm at a certain age in life, man. Listen, I ain't lying to no motherfucking body. Cause don't nobody pay my bills and don't nobody do a motherfucking thing for me. So I ain't lying to nobody. Everybody getting this gangster shit. And you can either fall in line with it. If not, I don't give a fuck. Cause I'm gonna do what I wanna do. So I ain't gotta lie to you. Period. And last I checked, I pay my own bills. You know what I'm saying? And if I got a woman I'm dealing with and I'm paying her bills, so I'm paying her bills and my bills, so I'm definitely gonna do what the fuck I wanna do. Straight up. They lied. Listen, man, I'm not lying to nobody, man. Straight up. I ain't got fuck I gotta lie to you for. What, for some Power Universal, for some box? I ain't lying to nobody for no box. Listen, if you wanna give it to me, you gonna give it to me. And that's it. And I'll make the and I'll make the choice to say that I'm going to engage in that. You know what I'm saying? Cause hell, I done curved women before. I done been curved hundreds of times by mad females. Done curved my shit. You feel me? And I done curved females too. So none of that shit bothered me. Like none of that shit bothers me. Like I don't give a fuck. The person you see on camera is the person you'll meet in person. I'm the same way. Same energy. I don't give a damn. I ain't going out my way to talk to you. Ain't going out my way to be bothered with nobody. So, and I'm too old. I ain't got time to be lying to nobody. What the fuck I gotta lie for? See, I'm fucking with you. I'm not. And if you got if you got a certain situation going on, as long as you telling me, as long as you making knowledge born to me and letting me know what it is, I bet I could deal with that. Just respect for me to do the same thing and give me the same courtesy. You dig what I'm saying? But people don't give you the same courtesy because people like to lie. Fuck we lying about? What we lying about, baby? You know what I'm saying? You like me, I like you. You look good and everything. And I look good and we look good together. Word. We grown. Fuck that. Word, we grown, man. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you got your nigga at home. I got my shorty at home and we like each other and we want to link or something, then that's a decision that we make as adults. Outside of that, it is what it is. Only kids lie, man. Listen, bro. I ain't lying to nobody. I ain't got no reason to lie to nobody. And if you paying my bills, then I'm gonna do whatever you do. I'm gonna do whatever you expect of me if you paying my bills. But if you ain't paying my bills, you're not telling me what to do, what I can and can't do. Just ain't gonna happen because I'm not telling you what you can and can't do. Because I ain't here to tell no adults what they can and cannot do. Because I'm grown. I got I got my own child to raise. And I damn sure as hell ain't raising no damn kids either. I ain't raising no kids. I'm raising my own goddamn kid. And that's it. We grown, you grown, I'm grown, and that's it. End the story, end the discussion. But people don't know how to be grown. Pass me a drink. mm. Yeah, gotcha. I got you on that one. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm grown, man. I don't got time to play with nobody, man. And that's what I love about my maturity. That's what I love about my maturation of myself, that like I'm matured and I understand me more. And I understand myself and I understand who I am. And I understand I know what I want, I know what I need, and I know where I'm going. And I know where I'm headed and I know where I'm going. And there ain't nothing that nobody could do. And there ain't nothing nobody could do that could stop me from being me. Because you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna do everything that I want to do to be successful. Because my goal is to be successful. That's my objective, is to be successful and to create and build generational wealth for my son, to leave him with something, to build legacy and foundation, because I didn't have foundation, like many of us on this who's watching this show who didn't have foundation in their household. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to repeat the same thing. And I don't want to repeat the same family history and the same family traditions and things like that. I don't want to do that. I want to change that cycle. And I want to be better than the elders before me, people who didn't guide me. That's why, I'm in the community running a mentorship program with all the kids across Suffolk County. You know what I'm saying? Drake just wanted to be successful, man. That's it, man. And I don't mean necessarily successful as in having money all the time, because money ain't everything. You know what I'm saying? Preach, preach. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm in the community mentoring at-risk youth, working with little young knuckleheads like myself, because I was a knucklehead and I didn't have the right guidance. I didn't have the right influences, and the people that were around me, I didn't want to be like them. I didn't want to fit in. I wanted to just be myself and do my own thing. You know what I'm saying? I had to have my own reputation. I had to have my own name. Not because of who my family is and who my uncles are and who my mom's is and who this one is. Nah, nigga, I'm me. You know what I'm saying? I'm Money Marv, nigga. I'm me. I'm me. I do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's why when I'm working with the young men in the community and I'm pulling up to their crib and I'm pulling up, I respect guys like you, man. Saved us. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when I'm dealing with young men who are in juvenile facilities and I'm mentoring them and I'm working with them and I'm telling them, and some of them I like, some of them I don't, because you know why? I already know where they headed and I know where they going. And some of them gonna do all right, and some of them ain't. But long as I can, and when I'm mentoring these young men, I tell them the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, listen, you do what you want to do. Like, I'll tell them straight, I don't give a fuck, nigga. You want to smoke crack? You want to go sell dope? You want to go be a gang member? Then that's on you. But hey, tell me how that shit work out in the next 10 years for you. Just tell me how it work out for you. You know what I'm saying? It was a young man that was in my mentor program called the Community Credible Messenger Initiative Program, right? This is 2022. I'm not going to do, you know what I'm saying? The young man, and I pull up to his house over there in Coram side. We chopping, and he like, yo, Mr. T, man, I know this is my last day, Mr. T, man, but can I have your number again? If I can call you and just talk to you? I said, yeah, sure. Hey, you can keep my number. You can call me anytime, day or night, it don't matter. Wherever you need me, wherever you at. If you need me to pull up, I pull up on the block. You feel me? Any hood, any boulevard, avenue, trail, lane, court, place, boulevard, whatever, I'm gonna pull up on you. You feel me? And come September, a little young man killed himself, and two other young teenagers. Three young men died in a stolen car, and that's something that always bothers me to this day. And me and my coworker, shout out to Mr. Smith too, from the NAACP, from the Islip branch, and We talk about this young man as I'm speaking on it tonight, and we talk about what could we have done. But I had to tell my partner, Mr. Smith, who's an 81-year-old man. And I said, "Oh, black man," I tell him, I said, "We did our part. We did what we could." You know what I'm saying? We did what we could because we couldn't save him, because he didn't want to save himself. We can't save nobody who don't want to save themselves. That's the lesson I got from that. Then I said to myself, telling myself thousands of times over and over, damn, Mr. T, you could have did better. But then I had to say, sometimes I had to pull back and tell myself, hold up, I did do my part. And the young man, he wasn't receptive to it. But wherever the young man is, wherever he is right now in the spiritual world, if you out there, Justin, you hear me talking to you, it's Mr. T, giving you the real, youngin'. You hold your head, man. You know what I'm saying? You hold your head, man. Just be that guardian angel for his mother, for your moms and your siblings. And some of these parents, when I go to these homes, and I have to dodge a lot of things, man, doing the job that I do, working in the social work field with young people. I deal with parents. Most of these parents are single mothers. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'ma say it. Money Marv be dodging pussy and all type of other shit too. And I just be like, look, I ain't here for none of that. I'm here for these kids, these young men, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. I ain't here to be personal with nobody. I don't want nobody. I'm just here to keep these young black and Latino young men off the street because I'm dedicated to the mission. And the mission is keeping kids off the street. So with that being said, the maturation of myself, like, has definitely gave me a lot to work with. The struggle is definitely real. Word. But I'm gonna say it like this, y'all. I think everybody, man. My sis told that shit is real. Much respect. Yeah, definitely. Thank you. Um, and I stayed overtime, a little bit more overtime, but tonight, you know what I'm saying, I was a little late and I didn't want to jerk the listeners and the audience for talking. And thanks to, you know what I'm saying, Miss Nadia for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? She, tuning in, first time tuning into the show, said you caught a good show tonight. I just want to say first and foremost, thank everybody for tuning in to the Money Marv Report. We live each and every Sunday night Eastern Standard Time right here on the East Coast. You know what I mean? Thank you guys for your support. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for great interaction. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for great words of wisdom and enlightenment. You get what I'm saying? And just for tuning in and just supporting it and sharing it. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my little sister Monk. Happy birthday to you. I know today's your born day. I didn't get to link up with you for your birthday and all that. And we didn't get to link up for my birthday back in February, man. Um, welcome, man. Cuz keep doing the good work. I'm trying, man. I'm doing. I'm not gonna say I'm trying. I'm gonna keep doing. I'm gonna keep doing the good work. I'm saying, and shout out to everybody. Shout out yourselves, man. And shout out to yourselves. Y'all dope too, and keep doing dope shit and keep doing good shit, man. Monk, happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people I know having birthdays coming up, man. You know what I'm saying? I know. Happy birthday to my brother Rob Meek, one of my A1 day ones. I know what I'm saying. Happy birthday to my man Craig. Today's his birthday as well. Well, tomorrow anyway. Um, Happy birthday to my man Supreme. You know what I'm saying, because I know his birthday just kind of recently passed and things like that. And I'm saying I know I got a couple younger cousins. They got some birthdays coming up this week as well. So if I don't speak to them, Imani, happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? My bro Slugs, I know your birthday coming up in the next few days as well. I'm wishing you a birthday shout out here. Word. I'm about to get drunk cause I'm out. So I'm in the show off like this. This is a metaphorical term for math. It's subtraction and addition. So folks, please decrease the apathy, increase the consciousness, peace and love. That is my time. I will see y'all next Sunday night. Everybody have a happy, marvelous Monday. Happy, you know what I'm saying, Aries gang, Aries seasons. Yeah, so everybody have a marvelous Monday. Get back to money making Mondays. Do what y'all do. Get your bag. You know what I'm saying? Get your mind right. Keep your grind tight and all that good stuff, man. Corey said he about to get drunk. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got much left in my bottle, but hey, you know what I'm saying, I gotta get up at 4 in the morning and get my ass to work anyway. But everybody be safe. You know what I'm saying? Good night. Stay blessed. Peace. Oh, before I go, hold up a second. Before I go, something I forgot to do. Hold on, y'all. Can't forget my man Big Shy. Listen, the annual Grown and Sexy Mother's Day boat ride on the Nautica Mile. Believe this is May 10th from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. I don't want to forget this. You know what I'm saying? Listen, bring your lady out. Bring your lady out. Bring mothers come out, fellas. Bring the mothers out. It's Mother's Day boat ride, grown and sexy thing popping off. You know what I'm saying? Food and drinks and things like that. I forgot to share the flyer because we were so much in a deep conversation. But to my man Big Shy, this one's for you. I'll be there at the boat ride on Nautica Mile this year. I didn't go out last year with him because Money Marv don't really hang out like that. But I just wanted to get that out the way, y'all. And I'm up out of here, folks, man. Peace.